What's going on, guys? So today it is snowing outside and the roads are a little bit jacked up, so I may not be leaving. However, I have been thinking about going and getting a coffee. I guess we will see. But today I figured we do a little bit of a different style of video. We're gonna talk about my 3 main tips for building muscle. Starting with tip 1. That would be
12 seconds later.
I don't know why my mind I guess I lost some track there, but I'm back. And tip 1 is diet. Everybody knows or should know diet is key.
Major key.
100%, 100% key. You know, if you guys don't know, macros are a huge thing. If you don't know what they are, they make up your calories. They're your proteins, your fats, and your carbs. That is helpful to know because then when you are eating, you can make sure you are eating the right amount of things. And if you don't know how much you need, you can use a macro calculator or something like that. You plug in your body weight, your height, and that kind of thing, and it'll give you a rough estimate of, you know, your maintenance calories or how many calories you should be eating to gain weight or yada yada, whatever you put in there when you're filling it out. So yeah, diet is absolutely crucial. I'm sure we've all heard the saying, like, well, I don't know, I feel like it's been said differently multiple times, but I know I've heard like diet's 80%, training is 20, you know what I mean? I think personally they go hand in hand. I mean, what's training without diet? What's diet without training? You know what I mean? So I'd say it's like a 50-50 thing. But whatever. I don't really care, you know? That's just what they say. Tip 2. My bad. We on tip 2. Tip 2 is training. Everybody's favorite part. Actually, maybe some people's favorite part is eating. I like to eat. I know that. But I still think training over eating. But the reason I'm putting training on tip 2 is because progressive overload is a huge thing, and I think it is often overlooked by a lot of people, but not on purpose. You know, like even for me, I've done it because I think I'm progressively overloading, but I'm actually not. You know, I think the best thing you can possibly do for yourself to make sure that you're actually being as accurate as possible is just literally track everything into a logbook. That way you have your weight, your reps, your sets, and all of that stuff. And then there's no question. You have it from week to week when you're training that split again. You know, let's say it's a push day. You look back at your last push day. You did 135 on bench press for 10. You know, try to get 11, you know, or even sometimes what I'll do is, let's say you get it 10 again and you don't quite get that 11th, you know, give yourself 5 to 10 seconds and then try to push out 1 to 2 more, you know, something to kind of just push past that barrier a little bit, and then track that so you know the next week what you did. And you know, it's like a constant, I don't know, it's just you're constantly challenging yourself. And you got to go in there with a mindset of like not failing. You know, you get in there and you grind, you know. I love that. I freaking love that, man. It's great feeling. Great feeling. But just like, I don't know. Just understand that progressive overload can happen in different ways. It's not always through just more reps or something. It can be done through more intensity or less time for, like, let's say you wait like a minute before your next set or something like that, but you push that same weight in within a 30-second difference, you know, so instead of waiting a whole minute, you wait 30 seconds. Like, I'm just saying, keep in mind that there's different ways to progressively overload. So just because you're not doing it in, by increasing the weight, you could be doing it by decreasing the time or that kind of thing, Look into it. There's different ways of doing it. Personally, I think most of us are trying to always just push more weight. I mean, that's the most fun part about it, in my opinion. I love the freaking pump at the gym, and I love getting some freaking weight up. Actually, just to give a little update, I hadn't done bench press in over 2 months, and just recently, like yesterday. Wait, what is today? Push day, pull day. Yeah, yesterday. No, what the heck am I saying, bro? It wasn't yesterday. It was the day before yesterday. I did 315 for 5 on bench, and that, I mean, it's okay. It's not great, but it was really smooth. The fifth one went up like maybe the second one, It was, all of them were extremely smooth. And I'm thinking that because I haven't trained that lift or that movement in like a 2-month period and then came back to it and hit 315 for 5, which was a PR for me, I'm thinking that I'll be able to do like 315 for, I'm thinking closer to 8 to 10 within these next couple weeks. Because the thing with me, and actually a lot of you guys should be at least, when you train a specific movement over and over and over and over, you get better at that specific movement. Just like as simple as, going from point A to point B, you just get better at doing that particular movement, which helps you to do more weight, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean when I say that. So because I haven't trained that, it felt weird. Like my back, just everything felt a little bit off, but I was still able to PR. So I know in a couple weeks, we'll be going up. Just to put that out there, because bench used to be a major weak point for me. So just throwing that out there, guys, to keep in mind, like, hey, weak points can become stronger points. You know what I mean? So on to tip 3. Sorry, I was getting a little off track there. Tip 3 is rest and recovery. And this one is huge for me in particular. I've learned that I used to not take enough rest at all. I used to train for sometimes 2 weeks straight. So I would, let's say in a 14-day period, probably go sometimes a whole 14 days, bro, with no rest, just because I enjoyed the gym so much. So the problem with that is you grow when you're recovering, when you're sleeping, during that time. So I was never really, I guess somehow, but not as optimally as I could have been. And just recently, this past month, I've been seeing like much better growth and strength and everything just from working with my coach, who started implementing more rest days for me. Because like immediately when I started talking to him, which the weird thing is, I know these things in my head, but like I like to go so much, I was like, it can't be that big of a deal. But truth is, it really was, and now it's really showing, because it's helping me to push past barriers and things like that, because I just needed to take more rest days, man. Those things are huge, man. You go in there, like, let me tell you my split right now. It's push, pull, rest, legs, arms, rest. The goal of that split in particular is there's an additional arm day in there for me, because my weak point is, I have a couple weak points. We all have multiple weak points, Actually, if I'm being honest, everything's a weak point because you're trying to bring it up. But I need to get bigger arms, you know what I mean? So, not that they're small, but like everything else for me grows, like if I'm not careful, everything grows for me easier than I would say like my calves, but that's kind of everybody. And then my arms, shoulders grow really easy for me. Chest grows really easy for me. Back grows relatively easy for me, I would say. But like I don't know why, before I had hopped back onto a strict program, even before my coach, like I wasn't being good about training back for some reason. Like I just didn't like it very much, so I wasn't. And then I started seeing that kind of fall off a little bit too, because everything else was progressing over that. And back is huge, especially in bodybuilding. So definitely had to hop back on that bandwagon and start killing things with that. And big thing for me, like, so back comes to me relatively easy, like I said, but I've had to start training it more. Lower back though, that's hard. But I've been seeing noticeable difference there, which is huge. Legs, I'm seeing great things with my legs as well. I actually have been seeing great things with my legs for a long time now. I just, again, with my back, I used to not train them often, and it showed. So, but now, ever since I've been training them a lot more, they're like becoming a strong point for me. I mean, so that's great, you know. But I think the biggest thing for me is my weak point is arms. So we're trying to bring, overall, everything needs to come up in general. But yeah, I hope those 3 tips helped you guys out. I think they're kind of simple, if I'm being honest with you. They are the foundational elements, you know what I mean? They're like the foundation of lifting weights and training. Those are huge, and if you apply them and you apply them consistently, that's where you will see the results. Consistency, man. Consistency is huge. Leave me a comment down below. I'm curious how you guys felt about this kind of video. More just kind of, I don't know, covering topics. If you guys are interested though, let me know, because then I'll go over everything I take for supplements, why I'm eating what I'm eating per se, the certain foods or at the certain times a day, just certain things that, like, if you want to know deeper, more specific things, more specific details, let me know. And then I'll start diving into some other more specific topics, like, you know, that kind of stuff, man. But with all that being said, guys, please like the video, please subscribe. I'm gonna get back on my posting shit, so you know how that goes. I hope everybody's having a wonderful holiday. Appreciate all the support this far, and yeah, take it easy, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. What's up, guys? I forgot to mention this. Quick plug. So I'm doing coaching. I've been doing it for just a little over a month now. Got 4 people right now. I'm gonna probably take up to 10 people at first. So that's the goal first. So yeah, that leaves 6 slots open. If you guys are interested, this could be losing weight, gaining muscle, both, gaining strength, whatever you're trying to do, man. Hit me up on Gmail in my description, or Instagram, follow me there and DM me. You can be girl, guy. Actually, I have all girls right now, which is kind of funny because I thought it would be more dudes, but you know, whatever. I'm cool with whatever because I can help anybody, any gender. Yeah. Just want to give it a quick, like, little thing what you guys would get out of it. We'll do a check-in every week. Daily we'll be talking, whether it's questions you have or just things I need to let you know based on your programs or yada yada. You'd be getting a diet plan, supplement plan, and a workout plan. Those are the basics. Obviously a little bit more is going to go into that, but I would let you guys know if you guys are interested. I'll give you the full rundown, send you guys some PDFs, all that kind of stuff. Again, appreciate you guys' support. You know what we're doing around here. Stay humble, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.